What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the vlog. Coach Rai here. And previously, we discussed about calorie deficit and calorie surplus. And na-mention ko doon na I'm having low carb days and high carb days. So marami nagtatanong and still confused and hindi sila sure kung saan nila ipapasok yung low carb day nila and high carb day nila. So today, i-discuss natin yon. If interested ka about this topic, carb cycling, let's go.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
So first of all, I'm not a doctor or a registered dietitian or nutritionist. I'm just a registered nurse in the Philippines, and I also studied sports nutrition, and I'm a certified personal trainer here in the UAE. So kung ano man yung knowledge na makuha nyo mula sa video na to, I'm not recommending any type of diet to anyone. If you want to try carb cycling or any type of diet, bahala na kayo doon, okay? This video is just for entertainment and educational purposes only. So ano ba tong carb cycling? So carb cycling, it involves going back and forth with your carbohydrates, okay? So you're having a high carb day and low carb days, and some are even having zero or no carb days. Or it can also be by weeks, like high carb week and low carb week. So that's how it works. So sometimes we are doing carb cycling pero hindi lang tayo aware that we are doing carb cycling. Like for example, you're a bodybuilder, you have a bulking season and a cutting season. So during your bulking season, you will be on a caloric surplus. Most of those calories will come from your carbs, right? And then when you are on a cutting season or you are on a contest prep, you will be on a calorie deficit, and most of those calories na ikakat mo is mainly from your carbs and from your fats, di ba? So that is a simple example of carb cycling on a broad spectrum. So bulking ka, you are on a high carb day most of the time, syempre. And when you are cutting, you will be on a low carb day most of the time kasi you're cutting your carbohydrates to lessen your calories. So, ganun lang kasimple. So, coach, paano ko ba malalaman if carb cycling will work for me or what type of carb cycling will work for me? So, individualize yan. So, you need to know what's your goal. So, para saan mo ba siya gagamitin? Are you a cyclist or a swimmer or a triathlete? So, gagamitin mo siya for endurance sports. So, carbs improves performance. So, you need to be very careful on your carb cycling. Gagamitin mo ba siya for bodybuilding or mainly just for weight loss or fat loss in general? So, let's say you're a cyclist or you're a triathlete or nagmamarathon ka. So, paano ka ba magbe-benefit sa carb cycling? So, ginagawa ng mga endurance athletes is during high volume training on pre-season. During pre-season, they're doing a low carb diet. So, when they carb up during season, prime yung katawan nila to absorb those carbs, so your body will store more glycogen to use as energy source during your race. So coach, how about bodybuilding? Okay, so bodybuilding usually high carb day will be on the days that they will train harder than usual. So that will be most likely on leg day or on the days na you will train your weakest body part, let's say your chest. But mostly, during leg day talaga nag-high carb day. Kasi yung legs natin is a big muscle part and you will burn more calories for sure when you train legs. And you will need more energy and carbs as fuel. So maraming klase ng carb cycling manipulation weekly. Okay? So ipapakita ko sa inyo yung isang sample kung paano ipasok yung low carb days and high carb days on your training schedule. So ito yung tinatawag na 3-1-3 carb cycling. So 3 low days, 1 high carb day, and 3 low carb day again. So let's say, for example, yung day 1 mo is chest day. It's a big muscle part. Laging muscle part mo yan or yung weakest muscle part mo na kailangan mo talaga mag-effort and kailangan mong habulin. So let's say 150 grams ng carbs ka doon. And then day 2 will be back day. Okay naman yung back mo and hindi ka masyado nahihirapan ng training your back, that will be 100 grams of carbs. And then on your day 3, shoulder day, not a big muscle part, 100 grams of carbs also. And then on your day 4, high carb day, so dyan mo ipapasok yung leg day mo kasi yung legs mo is a big muscle part, you need to burn more calories and you need more energy as fuel. So, kailangan mo na mas maraming carbs. So, doon natin ipapasok yung high carb day mo. So, 3 low carb day, 1 high carb day. And then, yung day 5 mo will be arms day. Let's say arms day, bicep and tricep. It's just a small muscle part. So, 100 grams of carbs ka lang ulit doon. Low carb yun. Tapos, 2 days rest ka na. So, wala ka naman masyadong gagawin. Hindi ka nagtitraining. It's just for recovery. So, low carb day ka ulit doon. So, 3-1-3. So, 3 low carb, 1 high carb, 3 low carb ulit. Kuha? So, another one is yung 6-1. Napaka-common nito, napakadami gumagamit nito kasi mas sustainable. And for me, ito rin yung ginagamit ko kasi mas fit to sa lifestyle ko. So, paano nga ba ito ginagawa? So, 6 low carb days, 1 high carb day. So, nagtitrain ako ng 6 times a week and meron akong 1 rest day. So, dun sa rest day ko, dun ako nag-high carb. So, coach, bakit ka nag-high carb on your rest day? Eh, hindi ka naman gagamit ng maraming energy. So, ang nangyayari kasi, during the week, I'm training 6 times a week, I don't have much carbs as energy source. So, ang ginagamit ng katawan ko as fuel source is yung fats ko. So, good for me, more fat burning, di ba? And during weekend, usually kasi kumakain ako with my family sa labas or merong get-together, may event, may birthday yan, and nagluluto din ako. And ayoko namang i-deprive yung sarili ko ng pagkain na niluto ko or kakainin nila, tapos ihiwalay ko pa yung kakainin ko, which is not good, di ba? So, hindi siya ganun ka-sustainable, especially if you are a family person or meron kang loved one, meron kang girlfriend, boyfriend na gusto kumain sa labas tapos hindi ka makakain kasi naka-calorie deficit ka and lalampas yung calorie mo dun sa target mo. So, hindi siya ganun ka-sustainable and okay lang siguro kung single ka. So, yun lang yung masasabi ko. So, in carb cycling, trial and error din yan. And you need to know what works best for you and kung anong mas pasok sa lifestyle mo. So, walang maling type ng carb cycling. Even if you are bulking, pwede ka mag 6-1, like 6 days on a high carb day. And then on your rest day, you go low carb kasi hindi ka naman magwo-workout and less effort ka naman. And syempre, on your training days, kailangan mas marami ka talagang carbs as energy source kasi you really want to add more muscle size and hindi fat loss yung main goal mo dito. Ang main goal mo dito is more of muscle growth. So, coach, hindi ka ba nahihirapan mag-train during low carb days? So, for me, mas maganda yung training ko on low carb days. So, bakit? Kasi my body is forced to burn more fats during low carb days. So, good para sa akin yon. And when it comes to performance, okay naman yung performance ko. Yung strength level ko is hindi naman bumabagsak. Kasi nga, nagre-replenish naman ako once a week. And then, other than that, yun nga, nabanggit ko, your body will be forced to burn more fats. Your body will manufacture more mitochondria in your muscles. Itong mitochondria na to, these are organelles that burns fats and carbs. So, when your body trains in low carb, your body will produce more mitochondria. Okay, so ang tawag sa process na to is mitochondrial biogenesis. So don't forget that. So another good question, can carb cycling works while on a keto diet? So naka-keto diet siya, tinatanong niya if pwede pa rin daw siya mag-carb cycling. So ano bang main goal while you are on a keto diet? So main goal ng keto diet is to use your fat as fuel. So yun yung main energy source mo, yung fat mo. So paano mangyayari yun? You need to be on a very low carb diet. And some are going on a zero carb diet. Pero yung zero carb nila yun, syempre meron pa rin carbs yun. Traces of carbs from vegetables and some other sources. But not complex carbs. So bawal sa kanila mag-rice, bread, oats, and any other kinds of starchy carbs and complex carbs. Okay? So, even simple carbs, bawal sa kanila yon. Ang pwede lang sa kanila, maybe, most probably, is traces from vegetables. Okay? So, ganun yung keto diet. So, pwede ba daw ipasok yung carb cycling? So, yung iba, tinry nila, it works for them, but yung carb cycling nila is like long term, hindi 3-1-3 or 6-1. It goes like every 2 weeks, they're having a 1 high carb day. So, ganun lang yun. Isang high carb day lang every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks. But for me, if you're going to decide kung depende sa goal mo, if ang goal mo is just mainly weight loss lang or you want to maintain your muscle mass, pumili ka na lang ng isa, okay? So, it's either you do the ketogenic diet or you do the carb cycling diet. Kasi carb cycling will definitely affect your ketosis, okay? So, it will remove you from ketosis if you will go on a high carb day and mahihirapan kang maging effective yung ketogenic diet mo. So, it's same with the carb cycling diet. Mahihirapan kang gawin yung carb cycling diet mo if you will do it like long term. But still, you need to find what works best for you. Trial and error yan. But at the end of the day, if ang goal mo is weight loss, kailangan mo pa rin, you need to be on a calorie deficit. Kahit na ketogenic diet ka, carb cycling diet, paleo diet, Atkins diet, kahit ano pang kind ng diet mo, IIFYM, intermittent fasting, if hindi ka naka-caloric deficit, it will not work. Okay? So, yun yung key dito, calories. Okay? So, ang maisasuggest ko lang sa inyo when it comes to dieting, carb cycling, ketogenic, or any type of diet, piliin mo yung kaya mong i-sustain, okay? Huwag mong piliin yung instant result dahil wala namang ganon, or mabilis na fat loss or drastic transformation. Kasi usually kasi yung mga drastic transformation or very strict type of diet, hindi yan sustainable. At the end of the day, usually ang nangyayari dyan is bumabalik lang sa dati or mas worse pa. Kasi nga masyado mong dineprive yung sarili mo. So for me, mas maganda yung mga diet na kaya mong i-sustain long term, na kaya mong ipasok sa lifestyle mo. So ayun lang ang masasuggest ko sa inyo. And if you have some questions, suggestions, just let me know. And thanks guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next vlog. God bless.